Hey guys, welcome to yet another video, and in this video we are going to be talking about the Opus 4.7. So yes, Anthropic has launched its newest, most capable model, that is the Opus 4.7. So let me give you a brief rundown of the same, and we will be exploring it as well and also comparing it with other models, and we will also be determining what this means for the average Claude user out there. So the Claude Opus 4.7 is the latest flagship AI model released by Anthropic on April 16, 2026. Let me quickly open the document, the official release document stating the same. So as you can see, this is introducing Claude Opus 4.7 as of April 16th, 2026. So this is the latest model and which is now generally available. So it is marketed as the most intelligent generally available model, which is especially designed for complex, long horizon tasks and advanced coding. So it does have some key technical features like adaptive thinking and vision upgrades as well. So a new default mode is added that automatically adjusts thinking token budgets based on the complexity of a query, and also the vision has been upgraded. That means it supports high resolution images, that means up to 3.75 megapixels, thus improving accuracy for analyzing charts, dense documents, and screen user interfaces as well. Also, it features a 1 million context token window and improved capabilities for writing and utilizing file system based memories. So as now, if you will wish to compare it with the other models out there, you can see that we have different models like the previously latest Opus 4.6, which many of you might be currently using. Then we have the latest GPT model, that is GPT 5.4, and the Gemini 3.1 Pro. We also have the Mythos preview right here, but it is currently not launched to the public, so it's good idea to ignore those listings when comparing them with the Opus 4.7. So as you can see, the matches against agentic coding with SWE Bench Pro, you can see that the Opus 4.7 scores about a fascinating 64%, which is quite higher than these three models. Obviously, leaving the Mythos aside, we have the agentic coding, that is SWE Bench verified, where it scores about 87.6%. Agentic terminal coding at 69.4%, multidisciplinary reasoning at 46.9 without tools and 54.7% with tools. And similarly, we have different comparison aspects like agentic search, cybersecurity vulnerability reproduction, where it scores a little bit dropped score that we can see as compared to Opus 4.6. So for these issues, for these particular aspects, you can stick to Opus 4.6 if you wish. Then also we have the scores right here where it is significantly boosted, like visual reasoning and also the agentic financial analysis as well. We also have this multilingual Q&A where it has the almost similar performance as of the Opus 4.6. So if you wish to read more about this document, you can simply navigate to this particular website, and from here we also have some of the reviews, and at the bottom we have these particular tasks like office tasks. Here you can see this is the result of Opus 4.7 compared to the three other LLMs for vision, for document reasoning, long context reasoning, biology, long term coherence, and coding as well. And from here, you can also read about the safety and alignment as it shows a similar safety profile to Opus 4.6. The elevations show low rates of concerning behavior like deception, sycophancy, and cooperation with misuse. So yeah, this is definitely more secure. And here it has another few upgrades like the more effort control, as the 4.7 introduces a new XI extra high effort level between the high and max. So we will be exploring this with our Claude code as well. And on the Claude platform API, as well as support for high resolution images. So that is a great thing. And in Claude Code, the new Ultra View slash command produces a dedicated review session that reads through changes and flags and designs issues that a careful reviewer would catch. So this is a massive integration in the Claude Code as well. Now, if you wish to migrate from Opus 4.6 to Opus 4.7, here are the instructions for the same. We also have the agentic coding performance by effort level given right here as well. So this determines the tokens that will be consumed. This is one of the reasons why it is criticized a lot for using a lot of tokens. This is because even in the low effort, we can see that there is nearly more than 10% of jump even for the low tasks, and we can see a similar picture for medium, high, and max as well. But since xi is here, the difference between xi and max is huge. The max option for 4.7 is gonna drain out your token usage within sessions. So apart from all of these particular documentation, let us head to our Claude code and see how we can switch to Opus 4.7 and UI as well. So first, checking on to the Claude code, simply open your Windows PowerShell and run it as an administrator, and then type in Claude and then wait for your Claude code to launch. Now currently it already says open 4.7, but if you don't know how to enable it, simply type in a forward slash and then type in model, hit the enter button, and from here you need to choose default as it says open 4.7 with 1 million context, most capable for complex work. Now it also has these two options. If you wish, you can also choose Sonnet or Haiku as well. Now once you go to the default, you can see this setting that says X high effort. So currently it is set to default, that is the X high effort. If you wish to change it to max or maybe some other, simply use your left and right arrow keys, and from here if you wish you can simply set it to max effort and then press the enter key to confirm, and now it says set model to Opus 4.7 1 million context, that is default with max effort. So now remember that this will gonna be eating your tokens like a cop eating donuts. So apart from this, if you also wish to navigate the Opus 4.7 in the Claude application, or let's say the Claude UI, we will gonna simply be launching our Claude application, and once it launches you'll need to log in, and from here you can simply go to the settings. Let me simply go to the settings, and from here you can simply go to usage, and from here you can also check the usage as well. So these were all about how we can do this and that in the Claude code. Let's say I start a new chat, and from here you can see that this is the 4.7 with adaptive thinking as well. So this was all pretty much about this particular video. I hope you did enjoyed it. If you did, do make sure to drop a like. Tell us in the comments if you have any more insights to share. And also don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.